Find out which celebrity has yet to sell their home after being on the market for over a year. Now, talk about a housing crisis. Over 150,000 New Yorkers applied for this housing program in less than 12 hours. And buyers, finally we have some good news for you. I'm Jeffrey St. Arromand with Serhant here on Estate Media, and let's get to the point. Coming in at number 4 this week, this is something that Jim Carrey is completely familiar with. Trophy home sales in major cities, they've sunk into their lowest level in 3 years in the first quarter. Now, Dubai, New York, and Palm Beach, Florida, they reign as the top super prime property markets in the first quarter of 2024. And this is according to the Knight Frank report. Now, super prime, first of all, is deemed as properties whose closed for $10 million or plus. So Dubai nearly doubled the totals of New York with 105. New York came in second, one of the only times they'll come in second, with 56. And then Palm Beach closed out the rear with 47. Now, Dubai's total was strong compared to other cities, but this marked the first quarter decline in super prime sales since the real estate market has been tracking this data, and that goes back to 2019. So hopefully things will start to shift and the super prime market will get super hot again. So starting our list this week at number 5 is this guy, Jim Carrey. He's the latest victim of California's housing freeze. Now, his property has been on the market for over a year. He's in a price drop of over $6.5, nearly $7 million. And guess what? Still no buyers. Now, this sprawling home is nearly 11,000 square feet. And this Brentwood mansion initially hit the market in February of 2023 for $29 million. So what did he do? Like any sane seller, he decided to slash. So he cut the price by $2 million to $27 million. No offers. Then by October of 2023, last year, he trimmed it down to $24 million. Still no offers. Now, this home has a waterfall, movie theater, marble bathrooms, everything you could imagine. But the biggest problem here is probably something beyond Jim's control. You have the mansion tax, newly formed mansion tax by LA that's really challenging this prime market. And also, you have rates that are really high. So hopefully this market will shift and Jim can find a buyer. But right now, not so much. So coming in at number 3, we're staying in the super prime theme. And this longtime San Francisco home of 2 prominent philanthropists, this beauty right here, lists for $38 million. Now, that's currently the priciest property now for sale in the city. Now, this home is located in the Pacific Heights neighborhood of San Fran. The property was for many decades the residence of late philanthropists George and Lucille Jewett. They constructed this 10,000 square foot home around 1986. It has 4 bedrooms. In the compound, they used to entertain Nancy Pelosi, George Bush, and Prince Philip. These folks had the use of everything, the solarium, the spa, this entire sprawling mansion. But guess what? Still no buyers just yet. So hopefully these good folks were able to secure a buyer and this property go into contract soon. But once it does, it still won't be the most priciest property ever sold in San Francisco just for this year. So coming at the number 2 spot this week, this is a story that really speaks to the housing crisis that we have throughout the country, but especially here in New York City. We're in a 12-hour window, 150,000 applicants applied for an affordable housing program. Now, this program has been, had a waiting list dating back to 2009. Now, this all comes at a time where the vacancy rate in New York City is at almost an all-time low. In 50 years, this is the lowest it's been at 1.4%. And that's a super small vacancy rate. So this really speaks to the big problem that we have in New York, but also on a larger scale, a big affordable housing crisis that we have throughout this country. So coming in at number 1 this week, finally good news for buyers. Look at this headline. For the first time since 2022, home prices are falling amid the sky-high mortgage rates. Now, we know mortgage rates are hovering right a little bit above 7% right now. Now, according to Redfin, nearly 6.2% of sellers, and this data leads all the way up to the Memorial Day weekend, they've had to cut prices. That's the biggest percentage of price cuts dating back till 2 years, November of 2022. So that's good news for buyers. Now, the one thing I would say, and I'm pretty certain everyone else in the real estate industry will say the same thing. If you have the ability to purchase now and you can afford your monthly payment, do it now. Because once the rate cuts happen, which we know are going to happen ultimately, all the prices are going to go up expeditiously. So make sure if you take advantage of this right now while you can. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow Estate Media to get all your latest real estate news.